Hey Sagittarius, this is your March 2020 love reading. And in your overall energy for this month, you have the Sun and you also have the Princess of Wands, and that's your energy. You're showing up in your timeline as the Queen of Wands also, which is really good news. The fact that you have the Sun here at all is amazing. I think you are the only sign so far that has gotten the Sun, which is happiness and, you know, feeling energized and being excited for the spring even. And, you know, with your Princess of Wands here, that is you feeling like you're ready to just go out there and have some more fun and kind of getting over this winter hibernation and just really feeling lighter and less, you know, stuck in your own head and stuck indoors. Because you do have the Hermit here as well, and I'll explain to you what that means. But this month, I feel you're going to be just a lot happier in general. And there was someone that you were dealing with, or someone that you are dealing with in March, where you felt like you were putting in more work than they were, or there was something about the reciprocity between you and this person that was not equal. It just wasn't, because you put that to an end. You have death on top of this. And I do feel like you're seeking a connection now where the effort is going to be more equal. And I do feel like you're going to have someone here this month that is going to show you more of an effort. And I feel like what has happened to you recently, Sagittarius, is because you were putting your all into a connection. And for a lot of you, this recently was wiped away from you because you have the Tower here reversed and you have the Three of Pentacles on top of this. Something recently happened to you, Sagittarius, where you had to completely scrap something. Like you had to just start over. I feel like you are putting a lot of effort into this connection because you also have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And in your energy, you're coming across as the Princess of Discs. You were the one offering someone something. You were the one growing something. You were the one putting in all of your effort and energy into this. And it was not being grown by the other person too. You are not going to wait around for that person anymore. You have the Hanged Man reversed. And a lot of you are feeling just fine being single in the meantime, okay? And you're working on your own self-gains. You're working on, you know, bettering yourself with the Nine of Discs here. More importantly, you're just not going to wait around. You're just not going to wait for them to text you. You're not going to wait for them to call you because you're not in that energy. It's like you're done putting the work in if it's not being watered. You know, it's like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like planting the seeds and the other person is supposed to come around and water those seeds and they didn't. And you're just like, I'm not going to give you my love and my attention if you're not going to grow this with me. I feel like this was someone that you were recently dealing with, because the fact that the Tower reversed is here in your past position or in the beginning of March over something that you yourself were creating and growing and creating that foundation for, the stability for. Spirit is saying here that this could have gone a lot worse than it did. So count your blessings that a lot of you cashed out your chips earlier than you could have. I feel like a lot of you either found out something about someone before it was too late, before you got more attached to them, or this person like ghosted you or left you, or there was some kind of argument that occurred where it's like, okay, scrap that, starting over, you know, and you weren't so far deep into it that you can't claw yourself back up out of it, if that makes sense. And this is protection. This was protection from Spirit, even if it doesn't feel that way right now, okay? you are in build it mode. You're in like worker mode right now, because not only do you have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Discs, or the Eight of Pentacles. I don't know why I interchangeably use the same discs or pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is working on yourself and working on connections. And you're going to be very, very particular about who you're giving that effort towards, especially towards the beginning of March. And like I said, you may be feeling like you're still in a hermit mode. Some of you are dealing with a Virgo or an earth sign because you have a lot of earth energy here. And towards the end of March, I'm seeing an air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? You're feeling still in isolation mode. I feel like some of you did have someone that retreated on you, and someone that has gone kind of rogue on you, where you're not hearing from them, and you put a lot of effort into this, like I said, but you're also healing. You're also the one kind of pulling back, because with the hermit energy, it's like, okay, time out. Now, towards the middle of March, you're showing up as the Queen of Wands. You're showing up in your own energy. You're feeling back to yourself. You're feeling more like yourself. You're feeling more confident. You're feeling sexier. You are working out more. You're eating right. You know, you're drinking more water. You're just taking care of yourself more. And you're going to be feeling a lot healthier in general. And mentally, you're feeling a lot healthier too, because you have the Six of Swords here, which is about delving into your hobbies, your interests. A lot of you are studying something. You're going to be putting your mind, you know, in the books about a particular subject. You're going to be more focused on self and self-healing and self-growth, self-improvement, and that kind of thing. And I feel like that's going to garner a lot of people's attention. And you're going to just be giving off this aura of self-improvement and beauty and confidence and fun. You're being very exciting to other people at this time. They're kind of seeing you as the lighthouse in the storm, even if you don't feel like that, okay? And you're moving on from something that felt like it pierced your soul. I'm seeing that in the description here. Something just pierced right through you. And this is the number 6. So this could have been something from your recent past, okay? And you have the Four of Wands here and the Two of Swords. You're going to have at least 2 options, at least 2 people that are interested in you, Sagittarius, that want a relationship with you. I feel like they are not going to make that obvious to you. It's like you can't tell that they actually want to be with you, but they do. They secretly, honestly, deep down do. And yeah, because you're blindfolded. You don't know about this. It's like they're playing coy. They're acting like the Knight of Swords, which is like they're acting very surface. They're acting very emotionally unavailable. I'm also getting here that with one of these particular people that you're dealing with, again, I'm sensing at least 2. One of them is like spotty in communication. They may even give you the excuse of like, I keep getting this message of like Wi-Fi going out. They may actually even tell you that their service is glitchy or their Wi-Fi is going out. There's like something about their communication via technology that is like really spotty. Like sometimes they'll text you back, you know, one after the other. And then other times they'll go like half a day without texting you and you're like, where did you go? Or like a whole day and you're just like confused by their consistency. Be aware of this, because I feel like that's kind of a warning in terms of how they communicate in general. But there's definitely at least 2 people. There's at least 2 people that are interested in you in a relationship. Again, they're not going to say this, or they're going to play cool and calm and like hard to get at first, but just don't be fooled by that, because they do. They want a relationship with you. There's someone here that's acting very, I don't want to say shallow, but they're not like doing it for you emotionally, because you have the Four of Cups on top of this. This person is showing up towards the end of March. Like you think they're really attractive and you're really interested in getting to know them deeper, but for some reason the communication just doesn't gel completely. Yeah, because they're showing up reversed. It's like something's off with their communication or their availability. and you're holding back. You have something that you have, like a gift. I feel like it's literally like your heart. You have a gift to give to someone. You're holding it back in the meantime because you're very hyper aware of who deserves your love at this time. And it's like you're holding off on presenting this to someone. I feel like this is your energy. This is how you're acting. Like you're kind of withholding this chance for a relationship with you, or you're withholding something in the form of grounding and solidifying a connection or a relationship because you're being kind of picky right now. Okay, you're being very discerning right now. And especially if you're dealing with multiple people, it's like you just want to have the time to get to know them. I'm getting the image of like you want to line them all up and you just want to like ask them questions in person. You want to like judge them and compare them in like a very fast way, and you don't want to waste your time. And that's kind of the energy that you're coming through with this month. Now, you are tired of fighting with people because you have not, it's like people are not getting along with you at this time because they're causing you a lot of headaches, or just the communication, like I said, is just not, it doesn't seem right. It's not flowing, you know, as easily as you're used to, because I feel like a lot of different signs are on edge right now, and I feel like that's their energy kind of mirroring back to you. They're kind of projecting that on you. And you have the moon here also. You don't know exactly who you want to give this Ace of Pentacles chance with. You don't know who you want to give this chance of a relationship with, because there's someone that you're just not quite sure about because they seem very mysterious. You don't know their life story. You don't know their background. You don't really trust them right now, to just put it simply. They seem like an enigma to you right now. You're not quite sure. You have the Six of Wands clarifying this, which is victory and success. So I feel like when you give this more time, it's going to, this person's going to show you that they actually are a very good match for you, but right now you're just not seeing it because, again, you're in the Two of Swords energy, you're in the moon energy, and you're also kind of gauging people's communication towards you in a way that they're unaware of. Like you're watching this person under a microscope. Let me cut the deck for you, Sag. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you're really busy with yourself. The Empress. You're busy growing something. You're busy growing like self-improvement, or you're busy growing your work. You're very focused on self this month. You're feeling, like I said, very confident, especially towards the middle. Yeah, the middle of March. And you have the Three of Swords reversed because you're healing and you're sharpening your dating skills, but you're also sharpening like the lens that you see other people through. Like you're sharpening your criteria. And Ace of Swords, yeah, because you were dealing with a liar. You were dealing with someone that was purposely confusing you in the recent past. And this is what you're healing from. You're starting over, you're starting fresh with the Fool energy here. And you're excited to take this leap of faith and justice, yeah. So things are balancing out for you, especially because you're not giving your heart away too soon, you know. King of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth energy around you. You're also feeling a lot more stable because there was a lot that you didn't know about this person that you were dealing with. And they left you out feeling rejected. Yeah. You were, yeah, absolutely. The Star. You're in healing mode, like I said. Yep. Okay. And you're willing to work on something with the right person. The Lovers. Wow. Okay, Sagittarius, you have a relationship coming towards you. But you're not willing to open up right now. You don't want to be vulnerable right now because you're tired of toxic people that don't deserve your effort, and so you're being extremely keen and aware. Almost, I don't want to say it's almost to a fault, but right now you just feel like that's a necessity for you. You're not going to jump into anything this month at all. And I'm also sensing here, Sag, that your communication, it's like if someone is not cutting it for you, you're just going to fall off the map and you're not going to respond. You may be the one that's ghosting on some people just because you're a little bit intolerant of nonsense right now. You don't want to just waste your time anymore. So how you're feeling about this person, for some reason the idea of family and the idea of children is incredibly important to you at this time, whether or not to have children, or maybe you're dealing with someone that has children. The concept of children in general is heightened. It's like something that you're thinking about. It's almost like a criteria for you right now. And you're considering what that means to you as well. And you have the Eight of Cups reversed here. I feel like there's someone that you're having difficulty emotionally releasing yourself from. And for some of you, not for all of you, this is because it involves children, like a connection and a tie, you know, with someone that has children, or you have children with them. But if you do not have children, it's the concept of children in your future, and you're having difficulty releasing like what you thought would have happened, or what you imagined your future being like with a particular person. And a lot of you, I have to be honest, like you feel like you've been dealing with immature people, and it doesn't make it any less painful when you're dealing with an immature person to emotionally release yourself from them, but you're kind of struggling with that. You're working on that. You're healing that. I'm also getting the message here. A lot of you need to have more of a playful, like more of a lighthearted energy when it comes to, you know, your dating life, and not take it so seriously. And that's going to help you release a lot, especially if you are healing baggage. You're going to be feeling a lot more energized, like I said, towards the middle to end of March. I feel like you're going to just go out there and put yourself out there and have fun with people, but you're not going to make yourself vulnerable, because you have the Queen of Cups reversed here. You're not going to fall for anybody right now, Sag. You're just not. You're not going to put yourself on the line. You're not in that headspace right now. Okay, we're going to look at the outcome of the situation with this person, and I pulled a lot of cards for you and how this person is feeling about you, and we're going to look at your oracle cards also. And head on over to Patreon, because I'm going to be uploading a lot more bonus videos. I'm going to be uploading an all signs overview for 2020 very shortly. And I love you all so much, Sag. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. Fall for, and it's scaring them. The Nine of Swords here, it's like they're thinking, should I do this? You know, should I pursue this? This is kind of overwhelming for me. And I also want to say that they're talking to other people, they're keeping their options open.